Good morning, ladies. We're going to hope and pray that the internet stays good. It has been very choppy here. So, everybody say a little prayer. And welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so cold in the trailer this morning. We turned on the heater and I'm not sure that it's working. I'm so cold. I have no gloves. Feel sorry for me. Oh, good morning, Katie and Valerie and Linda and Carol and Heidi and Ellen and Donna. Yes, my favorite color is green, and guess what today is? It's Green Day. I got green on. I bought a green sweatshirt yesterday. I have green all over my table, and we are going to go for it. If my hands weren't so cold, it would be great. Good morning, Marilyn. I think we have about a minute. Yesterday, we didn't do very much camping. We went thrift shopping and beer tasting. Not really beer tasting, we went beer drinking. Valerie says, I always have a backup electric heater. Remind me that brand. I wish my husband was still standing here. I would tell him to write it down. fromADORNit brand. Yeah, I think the air conditioning works better in this thing than the heater, but I'm learning. All right, let's move on. I'm having a little breakfast, little chocolate chip cookie breakfast, right? Am I right? Valerie has the cutest dog that she posted a picture of yesterday. It looks like a stuffed animal. Terry Walker, everything is good in that post except for that cherry bomb. You have a green cactus, a green apple, a green bell pepper, a green soda, a green book, and a green heart. But I don't see why that red is there. Alright. So I already started ahead of time by putting in a belly band. Because I want this to slip in here, I think. I'm thinking I'm going to put this on top of the belly band. This is a little envelope that somebody made me years ago. And I think I'm going to put bits of green in there. Or maybe the G. I don't know yet. Let's try the G in the bag. Let's see. I have a green pen today. It's a Le Pen. Le Pen. So if I go about that tall, we'll cut it there. And it needs to be cut here to be able to slide in. I have a green Le Pen. And somewhere I know I have a paper cutter. All the vintage trailers started arriving yesterday. So a lot of the ladies are here. Our next door neighbors to where we live at home were coming, but yesterday a very strange thing happened to my neighbor, and her left arm went limp, completely limp. She couldn't move it at all. Pam says, quick question with regards to yesterday. Is it more cohesive to concentrate on 5 to 6 colors than go totally random? Sometimes the answer is yes, unless you're going to go a rainbow or like a landscape or something that's real. That's why I did just several colors here. Plus I'm sticking personally with fall kinds of. So like I personally would never add blue into it. Like see this tablecloth has blue, but I would stick to all these other colors without blue. That's just my opinion. So our neighbor's left arm went limp, completely limp. And trying to decide what to do here. And so they took her to the hospital, and they thought it was a stroke, but it wasn't. And they don't know what it was. I also have this little thing. Where is it? Oh, this. So I'm thinking of this right here. Cutting this part off, or maybe leaving it on. It's very thick. Let's see what happens to the book when I close it and it has something that thick. Oh, it's not a problem. Oh, for sure. For sure, let's use this. So these are just little felt flowers that my friend Joy made. I just want to clean up the edges if I can. They said no, it wasn't Bell's palsy. Anyway, they canceled, so they're not coming. So if anybody lives within my voice and wants to come camp with us, there's an empty space right next to us. And I'll be crafting. Not today. Today I'll be canoeing. That looks better. Got rid of some of this crud. So if you're not lucky enough to have a friend like my friend Joy that made me this, then possibly you might want to use a button or something here. I don't know. I don't know why this glue bothers me so much, but it really is bugging me. I gotta cut it off. But I don't want to cut this cool little tassel off. And then the internet stopped working yesterday, and I was freaked out that I wouldn't be able to do this class. Okay, let's do this real quick here so it has a chance to dry. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use this chart or not. We might just do it this way. I'm thinking like this, but we'll see. So I have some water in a cup, which, please Lord, don't let me spill the water. And I'm just going to add some green to the background. But you guys do whatever makes you happy. We found a great little bakery yesterday out here in the middle of Nowheresville. And I bought a ding dong cupcake, and my husband bought, what'd you call it, a snowflake? It's an apricot thing. He's eating his. I started eating mine yesterday, but didn't get very far. Decided to save it. Alright, so let's let that dry. And then let's decide if we're going to use this or not. Because what I thought would be fun is just to put some greens on here. Hopefully that's green. It looks blue. I think that is blue. That is in the wrong palette. I just thought it would be fun to put different greens on this card and let them run together. I have no way to heat tool this. I don't have a blow dryer or anything. Honey, my friend Valerie says we need to get a portable electric heater in here because the heaters in trailers don't work well. She told me the brand name of one. Remind me. Starts with a V. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, please. That's how I make my money. I'm just kidding. We still don't really know why to hit the thumbs up button, but supposedly more people find you. I should have probably painted these way earlier because they're not going to dry really well. Might take a long time for us to just sit here and wait for paint to dry. Hi, Judy. Lisa. Oh, Valerie says, honey, do you have a pen? No, he doesn't have a pen. Vornado, Valerie says. Did you get that, honey?
Yeah.
You'll never remember. I'll never remember. Vornado. Vornado. Whoa. Okay, well that is super pretty. So let's put that aside. Oh yeah, we could talk about the weather. Renata says, good morning from sunny Germany. It's fall here. It's 86. That's a lot for North Germany. That is pretty warm. Hi, K Bachelor. Sammy says, you must be thinking of all of the time. All of the time. What do you mean, thinking? I'm thinking that I don't want to spill my dirty green water. Let's move it. Shirley says, we had an inexpensive standing heater in our trailer that was perfect, but only if a hookup. Our trailer furnace was amazing. Okay. So we have this, which I don't know really what I want to do at all today, but I did get green, and this is not drying quickly. So what do we do? Let's glue this down. Oh, it looks like she just, let's take it apart. She just cut pieces of paper. It's not even an actual envelope. Oh, it's just that. It's out of a paper bag, like a grocery bag. And she just cut this part longer and this part shorter and folded it up and folded this in and taped it with masking tape. And then folded this part with masking tape. So, but we decided we don't want to glue this down. But we'll glue this on. Because nothing is dry now, because it's so cold in here. Okay. Let's put a little G is for green right here. Oh, who is Winter Winter? Winter Winter, tell me who you are. You signed up for the conference? Guess what? My daughter's coming and she's going to have pastries. I'm so excited for that. Tina Lockwood. God, why can't I remember that it's Tina Lockwood? I think it's because Winter Winter is such a strange, different thing besides Tina. Tina, I'm so excited. Yeah, we each get to have a booth, or we don't have to, but I chose to have a booth. So I'm going to be making creative, crafty things to sell all year, and then I'm going to take them and sell them at the booth. And my daughter is going with, and she's going to have pastries. Tina Nauman says, I said yes to driving 2 people who don't have a car to Salem. I wonder how many more places they will want me to drive them in the future. Yeah. All right, so let's just write, let's see what happens with this lay pen. We're going to write G is for green and then try to watercolor over it. You know, because why not? Here's my favorite G. We will be drawing that on our skinny piece of paper when it's dry. G is for green. I think this is a water-based marker. So I'm going to guess that it's going to all bleed and run. Hi, Beth Hall. She says, I've missed you all so dearly. Hopefully my life has settled down enough to be joining in the mornings again. I hope so, Beth. Where's my water? I have no watercolor. Yeah, Linda, it's in Laguna Beach, July. Oh yeah, it's spreading a little bit, but not much. July 17th through 21st, I think. And yeah, my daughter's so excited. The theme is wildflowers. So I'm going to be making some necklaces, some journals, and some art so far. So So I don't know if you can see, it did run a little bit. If I had a heat tool, it'd be fine. But it'll still be cute right there. So here's the plan. We've already got lots of green going on, right? So this is not really dry, but we're gonna have to fake it. And hopefully we can dry it really quick. I make necklaces out of wooden nickels. Have you ever seen any of my necklaces? They're pendants. You could use them as a keychain or as a journal charm, but they're a round wooden nickel. They're very fun. Okay, let's move this out of the way. I'm not a beater like you. See, this is really wet. But it is what it is. So I wanted to take, because two of my favorite colors together are green and gold. So I want to take this Yasutomo gold, hopefully, even though this is wet still. My pendants that I make, I've used to make a lot for the craft shows that I would go to. I really haven't done them here, but if Adornit gets their act together this year, there will be a Christmas kit with the pendants. Oh man, that's beautiful. I think green, gold, and purple are the most amazing colors together. Can you guys see? Is Stacy here? Stacy, am I doing okay with the camera, or does it need to come down? Oh, Linda says, I love your small art on muslin. Maybe I'll do some of those. Those were pins where I would draw a sunshine girl on muslin and then make it into jewelry. I'm just going to do, you know, my plan is I'm going to do 2 to 3 things a month. Maybe more, depending on how I feel. Probably more of the journals, because it is kind of an empowerment show or retreat. So empowerment kind of screams to me journals. Gosh darn, that's pretty. I am in my trailer now. And I would show it to you, but my husband is reading. One of my goals is to get better doing lettering with a brush. I haven't been doing a lot with it lately, but if I do a big letter like this, it's much easier for me than doing something small. And it does help to have a good brush. I think a real brush is better than a water brush. I think that's all I'm going to do to that one, except maybe outline it. Let's let it dry. Isn't that pretty? Gosh, I love it. Oh, Beth Hall is watching on TV. Hello out there in TV land. Let's see, I think I missed one spot right here in the middle. And that's going to take a while to dry, so let's move it. Move our water. I've already spilled today my whole water cup off of the bed table side table thing. Let's bring this back. This definitely bled, you can see, so I'm going to go over it in a sec here. Man, that gold, as it dries, it's just getting prettier and prettier. Today is definitely a day where I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of playing, and then we'll see if it all goes together or not. This was a good experiment, though. I knew that a lei pen is water based, but I wanted to try it anyway. There we go. So that can get glued down now. Oh, a good brush. I can define what a good brush is. Hold on. This is a water brush, and they are great for filling in and coloring and stuff. Let me just show you. We'll do a little, let's move this so I don't mess it up. Do a little show and tell here. So I did this morning. This is one of the pages in our journal, Playday journal. And I did not use this because all I was doing with this is just coloring in. So this is a water brush, and all I did was it has water in it, you know, and you dip it in the color and then you paint, right? So this was a super easy way to use this. However, when I do something like this that's way more watercolor-y, then you want to use a good watercolor brush. And this is a watercolor round number 6. The numbers stand for how thick the bristles are. I probably don't sound like I know what I'm talking about with art, but I do know this much. They come to a point when they're wet. You can get them back to a point, so when they dry, they will always stay nice and pointy. I also did this page this morning. So when I want any kind of this background that is just really free, that's what I use, is a watercolor round brush, anywhere from a 4 up to a 12. I'm sure they make them bigger. You can also use like a makeup brush or something else for large backgrounds and that kind of thing. So I hope that makes sense. Pat Lightbody. My husband's going to be on the phone now, so you'll have to just deal with it. Okay, so where were we? Oh, we're to this one. So this is still wet. Nothing I can do there. I am filled with hot air, so maybe we could dry it. Kimberly, the answer is yes. If Adornit does come out with with their kits for Christmas, then I'm going to be doing a video on how to use them. Oh, this will be fun. So I'm going to use a scissors, which has gone missing. It's probably under here. There it is. Cut the bottom off of this. This is old Lindsay paper from when I worked for Paper Adventures. And we're just going to cut grass into it. If you need to draw this out, I understand. I don't need to. I see this in my brain and I can cut it. It's a disgusting thing that happens in my life. That drives other people crazy. Kind of large grass, but still it's grass. This one's got to have a little curve to it. See which side is better for this. Probably down here. And you really can't see it that much, but that's okay. Are all the videos for the kits last year? There are no videos for kits last year. This year we decided we really needed videos. Let's do... I didn't really bring any brown. Oh wait, yes I did. But this might work. This wasn't what I had in mind for today, but since my paper is not drying... Oh, look at these I have also. I brought a green heart, and I brought these green... these were super fun to make. Let me tell you about these while we're waiting for everything to dry. You can buy these cosmetic sponges that are, I call ice cubes. They're very square. And we just took them and wet them and then dunked them into our paint palettes at the retreat. Debbie Pack is the one that came up with this. And then they were amazing. Amazing. So this has got to go, it's got to be a little bit darker. So I think I've got to glue it onto here. I'm telling you, this is a real hodgepodge of Lindsay doesn't have any idea what she's doing. We're just playing. Anyway, what did Linda just say? Oh yeah, I think Adornit may have used this old paper design because Paper Adventures is out of business years ago, so I think they used the design on some paper with Adornit also. I think. Oh, I didn't brush my teeth this morning. My husband just brushed his teeth, lucky devil. Who just said something there? What's the name of the campground we're at? Why, Terry, are you coming up? It's Little Bear. It's in Blairsden. It's such a cute little town. I could have painted around this, I guess, but then it would have made this really super wet. So we're just cutting. I was on a scrapbooking website the other day. I think it was the Scrapbook Expo that's coming to Sacramento. And one lady is coming from Guatemala, she said, to the Scrapbook Expo. And she's so excited. And it's just not as exciting as they used to be back in the scrapbooking days. But anyway, she showed some pictures of some of her scrapbooking pages. And it's all my old cut it up stuff that I designed when we had cut it up. And it made me giggle. Honey, it's finally getting warm. Do you feel it? Yeah. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Terry says, me camping? Yeah, no. How was your antique shopping? It was good. I bought a $5 Levi Strauss old, but I don't think it was ever worn, flannel for $5. Orange, like deep, deep orange and brown. And it has the pearl buttons for $5. And I had to go to the sink in the bathroom here and wash it because I want to wear it. I'm going to decorate the, what do you call the things that go over the shoulders? Is that a lapel? I'm going to put some doilies on that. And I have a friend who does stamped art on the back of flannels, and then she sells them for like $80. I kid you not. And they're really cute. Like, if I wasn't creative, I would probably buy one, but not going to do that. Does that look like a good tree? Maybe this looks like a better tree. Anyhow, so I can't wait to start decorating it. That's my plan. And my husband bought some topo maps. I was going to say topographical maps. And yeah, that's about it. We didn't have any other luck. So I spent $5, he spent $20. But then we spent a lot of money at the bakery. Oh, because did I already say he bought this? He bought this thing that was apricot, looked like a little pinwheel, and I bought a ding-dong cupcake. And when you looked at it, it looked just like a ding-dong. They put the 3 little swirls on the top, and I had to ask the lady, please tell me that's a ding-dong, because I want it desperately. And she said, yeah. She goes, it's a ho-ho cupcake, and I wanted to tell her, no. it's not, because ho-hos don't have the swirl on the top. That's why we Americans are fat. Because I know the colors and swirls of my ding dong and cupcakes. Oh man, that's cute now. It might need one more. I don't know if this is wide enough. Oh yeah, that's just wide enough. Perfect. Christy says she wants an old Levi jacket to do that too. I don't wear Levi jackets, otherwise I would do that. And I have done that before for friends. Just not for me, really. This is gonna be a cute tree. This, kids, is why you save all your scraps. I also watched a video this morning of this lady that was making, she was just taking strips like this. And she started with a long piece of, I think she said her husband was 5 feet 11 inches, and they were 5 feet 11 inches long because he was holding them up. And she was just gluing her scraps down to this long strip of paper, and then she uses those in projects. And I thought that was cool, but it was random colors. And back to Pam's question earlier about, is it better to stick with certain colors? Totally your opinion, but mine is, yes. I don't like random colors altogether, personally. But that's up to you. We're going to put this tree a little bit off of the top of the card. And then I may have to cut these, I'm not sure, we'll try it. But I think I've killed enough time that my G is probably dry, which is exciting. So let's see here. Oops, that's got to come out. Oh no, I don't have to cut those. Oh, this isn't dry yet and I squished it. I have to decide if I want to write something on that. Sammy, didn't you post something this morning that was a beautiful quote about fall? I think. And I may want this in there because I just love all the greens. Yep, I think I definitely want that on there. What was the quote, Sammy? That's what I'm looking at. Isn't it that fall is about to show us why it's lovely to fall apart or something like that? Something like that. That may have to go where the tree is. Oh man, I love this page. That's a really tight fit. And where's my little, oh, this needs to go on there. Linda says, I finished my file folder like yours from Bits and Pieces from the Bits and Pieces class. That was a fun class, Bits and Pieces. I'm trying to decide if I should teach in November a gift making class where we could make a journal. Maybe we could do the necklace in that class. That would be fun. Okay, so this is our last piece that goes in this crazy piece. I don't know what happened to my pen. Here it is. Oh, and the internet just left. Are we still here, you guys? Oh yeah, the internet is gone. So hold on, let's see. Oh, it's still on my phone because I took it off of internet, but I can't see it on the computer, so I won't be able to see any more of anybody's comments. So I'm just running blind. You see how pretty this came out? Is the gold like shining? Well, and the green is not quite dry yet, but it's close. So I think I can outline it. So now I've got my brown Derwent graphic liner. Oh, it doesn't even say anymore. It's all rubbed off because I've used it so much. I really like the Derwent pens. They make a lot of colors in them, but I love the brown and the gray the most. We're going to do one more thing to this G. And then I think I have to be done. What time is it? Oh, it's only 8:30. Look at how much time we have when I don't do shameless plugs. Let's do a couple shameless plugs. Let's talk about what class is next. The book club, I think, is the next class. You should all join that one because we're going to be doing things from different creative crafty books. God, that's so pretty. Oh, the light is coming in weird from the outdoors. Let's see if I can reconnect to the... See if I can connect to my phone so I can see your comments. All right. I'm just gonna do a little bit of greenery here. I think we'll do 2 of them. We'll come back in and paint those in, and then Pam can see, or who asked me? Pat or Pam asked about brushes. I think we'll leave our G pretty simple. I should probably shut this blind because the sun is coming. Is that better? That might be better. Okay, let's get our green paints back. And now you can see what I mean about the water brush versus the watercolor brush. So this is made just for like filling in small spots. So see where I just added the green there. It's much easier to just fill in with color when you use the water brush. Trying to get some different colors of greens going. Pretty. So pretty. Almost done, you guys. This is going to take forever to dry, so I won't be able to put it back in the book for a while. And that's okay. That is that. I'm thinking I'm going to add white dots to it, which I might regret, but you know, I don't know what I did with the brush. Oh, here it is. If you use a water brush too, make sure that you keep your caps. It's very easy to lose them, but that's how mine smush out at the end when I don't have a cap on it. This is so wet. I hope I don't drag my hand through it. I can't see the white at all. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Boy, do I love that gold paint that I bought from Yasutomo. Did anybody else buy it? And if so, do you love it? I love it. I will use gold paint on anything and everything. This is so wet. Can you see the white? Really like it. Okay, let's go to this one. This page. Scoot this over here. And I want to get that gold again. Actually, I wanted to try this. Somebody sent me this. It just says gold, and I don't know what it is or where it came from, but let's try it. With just some lines in our green sky. Oh yeah, that's a pretty gold. It might have been a sample when I bought some watercolors, I'm not sure. Lynn says my tree looks like a tennis racket. It does a little bit. You're correct. It's a Lindsay tree. It's how I draw them. It just will show you that I don't have a lot of talent for drawing real looking things, so I draw what makes me happy. And I guess tennis racket trees make me happy. Might need to splatter. Get ready. Yep. Oh, that wasn't very good. That's a paper that doesn't accept gold very well. But it's okay. This is very wet now. I can't move it. And let's outline. Oh, the gold on this looks really cool splattered. Can you see the splatters? It looks pretty cool. Did my brown pen just die on me? It did. Stopped writing. Oh, sad day. Oh, maybe it just got in the paint. I think it did. I think it just got in the paint. Yeah. Lynn says she's been watching the US Open, so tennis is on her mind. That's funny. Let's use the wider brown pen for this one. It's a little bit broader of a line. Still not writing real good. I think it's the gold paint. That's okay. All right. So I think I'm just gonna write on this. With black, if I can find it, a good one. Here's a number 10, black. And a lot of this gold is still wet. Let's do this. Let's just try to pick up some of it. You can see it on the back of that yellow. I wish I had done that in brown, but that's okay. I don't know that I left room for the word color. Gonna have to go right over the grass. That's okay. It worked. And man, that gold is really pretty too. I don't know if you can see the difference, but this one is a greenish color gold, and this one is more of a yellowish color gold. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think I'm going to be done with this whole conglomeration of craziness that we did today. Let's look at it all. So this, let's see if we round our corners. It should fit in better, and I don't have a corner rounder, so I'm just going to round the corners. So that's going to slip into there. I think we'll cut this like that. And then I cannot put this in yet because it is still wet, but it's going to go into this little pouch. And then the whole pouch is going to slip under here. So this is a very thick page. Very thick, but I do really like it. And I can't do anything about drying this one because my breath is not that hot. So there are 90 people here right now, and Jewel just reminded us to click our thumbs up button. I just did that. So make sure you click the thumbs up button. Make sure you go to the top right corner and click on the bell, which gives you notifications, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel. This is the Lindsay channel, and it's fun. We are going to do a letter every day this month, so make sure you subscribe. Let's see what tomorrow is going to bring us. Let's move this so I don't smear it. Looking for a pencil or something. Today we did G is number 7, and number 8, day 8, is Lindsay hearts. Oh, and I. So I have to do 2 in 1. So Lindsay hearts and Instagram. Honestly, you guys, I might do Instagram not on camera because it'll be more fun to just focus on hearts. So that's tomorrow. So I'll see everybody tomorrow for hearts at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right back here. And I'll share a picture of all of this on the Facebook group page, so you can see that there. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye.